everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Sistah2Sistah Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. We get a SCOTUS nominee, Socialist winning a seat to get into Congress, a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, not really a whole bunch, just, like a few stuff. But, there's a bug in here.
Really?
Yeah, there is. But I want to start off. It's so hot today. Right now, it is 102 degrees. That's too hot. That's too hot.
What you say so?
Yeah, man. So, I know you have to work on not Thanksgiving. But we've been talking about Thanksgiving for whatever reason. Because Naisa.
But she crazy.
Yeah, and she just texted me. What do you know?
Mm-hmm. It's because I sent a group message saying, "Where are you?"
Oh no, that's not. It wasn't a group message.
It was to you and Naisa.
It was?
Yes, it was.
My bad. Why'd you do that?
Because I didn't feel like looking for your text.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, we were talking. Nice. It was mostly talking about Thanksgiving. 6 months in advance, pretty much. She wants to make lamb. I'm not a fan of lamb.
I told her that.
Yeah, I know. I was there. I just like. I don't see what people see in lamb. It's not that good. I mean, I don't think so. Anyway, I could eat venison. I could eat goat. I could eat alligator. But lamb, I think, is pretty gross. That's just my opinion. It's pretty gross. Even at the fanciest of restaurants, I think it's pretty gross. Yeah. So, are you okay? You seem kind of quiet.
Yeah, well, you're talking about lamb.
I know you. I know that. I know that you know that. Oh, okay, well, never mind then. Alright, well, we're just gonna get in. Huh?
I don't like lamb. And you're like, no, but lamb is just gross. I'm like, yep.
You get on my nerves. There's something in my eye. That hurts. Okay, well, so we're gonna talk about. Is it Justice Kennedy? That's his name? Kennedy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's retiring. And I guess...
That's too soon. Let's keep small talk.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep with the small talk. Oh, thank you for letting me eat some pizza yesterday. That was pretty cool. Where you work is really nice. Your part-time job. It's really nice. And nice and white and clean. And I was explaining to people... I guess kind of the facility that you work in, and I was like, it's standalone ER, but it's not like a ER. Like if it's really, really, really serious, then they're probably going to be transferred. They get stabilized and then transferred. They're like, well, what's the point of having an ER there then? I'm like, do y'all not have standalone ERs where you are? I mean, it seems pretty clear to me. I mean,
so it's like if you break your arm and you don't feel like going all the way to the hospital ER, you come here.
Exactly.
If you have like a urinary tract infection, if you have I don't know, any other kind of emergent thing, especially at night. If you get really drunk, it's usually what we get during school because SMU is right across the street.
Right.
But if you're having a
room,
I mean, we would be able to stabilize them.
Yeah.
But we would take them to a hospital that specializes in heart attack and stroke.
Exactly. I mean, that's what it's there for. It's for stabilization because it might be dire. And even if it's not dire...
We're right in the middle of a neighborhood.
Right.
Full of rich old people. So...
Yeah. And, everyone knows that even if you go to the standalone ER and it's not like life-threatening, like if it's a broken arm or some type of broken bone, then you would still probably be stabilized there and probably treated there. But for anything like really serious, you're more than likely going to get transferred to UT Southwestern or Parkland or any other downtown Dallas hospital, Baylor, something like that. So, or Presbyterian over where I am. So it doesn't really matter. You're going to get transferred if it's something life-threatening. I mean, these standalone ERs are kind of like the middlemen.
That's every single standalone ER. If someone's having a heart attack or a stroke, then you're going to be transferred.
Exactly.
So like if you break your arm and it's like, you're going to need a metal plate, we're going to transfer you.
Exactly. It's there for stabilization. Nothing more. Oh, you can't even see me. I'm going to turn my light. Whoop. There we go. Now you can see me. I'm so dark. Anyways. Hello, Starbound. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. And, oh yeah, let me go ahead and make a link to my Discord. If you want to hop on the Discord, you can. I will put it in the chat. So anyone is welcome to join my Discord and hop on if you have something to add to the conversation. Make sure when you do join, hop in the waiting room. It's the very last voice chat at the bottom of the list, and make sure you join if you want to, because after every stream I kill the link because I don't want trolls or anyone I don't like coming into my Discord. So yeah, that's that. I feel like there's something in my eye, but I don't think there is.
Open eyeball.
So it feels like a hair. It's annoying. But yeah. I feel it. I know y'all are looking at me crazy right now. Our gate is broken at our apartments again. It's really annoying. You have to have the remote. You can't just be, doing the thing on the front gate. Look for my name. It's annoying. There's honestly and truly something in my eye. I may have to pause the stream. It's
just get.
You're roboting.
I said don't.
Nope. You're still roboting.
Hold on.
Hi, Excel.
Am I?
Starbrown.
Hello?
I hear you now. The SCOTUS nominee has not been announced yet, but we get to choose. The president and all the majority Republicans get to choose a nominee. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. There is something in my eyes.
What about him still? What's going on? Hello? Whoa. There was one time. Congratulations.
No problem. Anyways, thank you for sticking with it. Let me fix my afro. Yeah, the SCOTUS nominee we don't know who it's going to be. There's speculation of who it's going to be, but we really don't know. But I am freaking excited because I think that will give us the edge. And I hate to say it, you know, I wish her the best. I don't have any ill will towards Ruth Gator or Ruth Bader Ginsburg or whatever her name is. I don't know. There's no way to say this without being really mean. But she's old. Okay? She's old. She's like, if you watch sports, Jerry Jones, okay? You're just waiting. So we're probably gonna. That sounds so bad. We're gonna get three, if you count Gorsuch, who just got nominated, because Scalia died. Scalia was my favorite justice.
I understand that if you're appointed for life. But I didn't think that they would take it so figuratively.
Yeah.
I didn't think that they would actually die before they,
retired.
Left. Yeah.
Yeah, people, I guess people...
Kennedy is doing it right. If they really were concerned for the future of America, like what's her name, Sotomayor?
Oh my God, Sonia Sotomayor.
Yeah. If okay, let's say like 20, 30 years from now, she's like super old, but she doesn't want to retire.
Right.
If they are really, truly concerned about the future of America, and you're a progressive or a Democrat, you need to retire when a Democrat is in office.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. Unfortunately, gone are the days of the Reagan days where Reagan could appoint somebody and everybody would vote for them. That is now dead.
Right.
It's gone. It's gone forever. Unfortunately, Donald Trump made it die.
True.
If Donald Trump wasn't so stupid, even though I agree with probably 80% of all his stuff, I agree. If he wasn't so stupid, none of this crazy stuff would be happening. Like, none of it. Yeah. Like, because you can't deny the fact that everything is good. Everything is good.
Everything is mostly good.
Everything is mostly good except for immigration.
Yeah.
And I think he's going a little too far with the tariffs.
Yeah.
A touch too far.
Touch.
Like, okay, you made your point. You've made your point. Okay, go be friends with Canada.
Because I think that Harley Davidson is already starting to outsource because of those tariffs. I know,
but see, the story is, before he started even doing these tariffs, this was the plan.
Oh, really?
Going along with their plan, yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
But it was happening before he started doing all the tariffs, or right when he said he was doing all the tariffs, I'm like, we're not going to be able to do this. We're going to go. So it was early on. They said that they were leaving, and now they're just continuing on with their plan. And the president thought that they were going to change their mind and just pay a whole lot more money.
Right.
And we're like, you're a businessman. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, he's had some failed businesses. Hey, what's up, Brian? What's going on? And Race, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to wrench you too. It's a wrench, no state. All up in this. Add moderator. And Starbound, you can be moderator too. Everybody's a moderator. Thank you for tuning in to my podcast. I appreciate you. So yeah, Trump is a little crazy. Let me pay attention to my Discord, make sure nobody wants to jump on. So I think his tariffs are good and bad. You know, I listen to a lot of Ben Shapiro. A lot of people don't like Ben Shapiro because, you know, he's a Jew, or he's just, you know, he's a never Trumper. Huh? What?
I mean, he's not a never Trumper. He gives credit where credit is due. He's really good.
I understand that, but he wrote an article saying why he would not vote for Trump on Daily Wire, his company. He may have changed his views since then, but
wait, when did he write this?
During the election. I would have to look it up.
Yeah. Okay, if you say you have been listening to Ben Shapiro has said the little times I have listened to him that he said that he's earning his vote. I mean, he's already changed his mind.
Okay, well then, if he's changed his mind, that's fine. Did you see that clip that I sent you?
Can happen.
Yeah. Did you see that? Did you watch the clip that I sent you when he was on Bill Maher? Ben Shapiro was on Bill Maher.
Maybe.
Oh well, that means no, because I sent it like maybe a couple hours ago.
Oh no.
Okay. No. So no, you did not. But Bill Maher got totally owned. Totally owned.
Well, I'm sorry. Anybody that's talking to Ben Shapiro and they disagree.
I mean,
more than likely they're gonna get owned.
I get that.
Freakishly smart.
I am. Yeah.
He doesn't talk about any kind of feelings. So if he knows all the facts and they're talking about feelings and how they just don't like him, every single person is going to get owned.
Yeah,
every single one.
It's crazy because like whenever he was talking about Russia, like Bill Maher totally thinks that Trump colluded with Russia, right? And he was like, do you really think that Donald Trump has the mental capacity to collude with Russia and get away with it? He's either a genius or a dummy. Yeah.
That I have been saying that since I don't know how long. I said, okay, remember he said he's a stable genius?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
Either he is a stable genius or he didn't collude with Russia.
Exactly.
Pick one.
Exactly.
Pick one.
And then he asked the question, is he a genius or is he a doofus? Pick one. And then Bill Maher's just like he brushed off the question. I'm like, you need to answer his question because you know he's right. If everyone is calling Trump a dummy, he's not smart enough, blah 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 blah, but yet he is capable of colluding with Russia and all of these Russian officials, rig the election and win the presidency. Are you kidding me?
I know, right?
Like, I don't even think Donald Trump is that smart to do that. Like, no.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm like, this man, yes, I don't think he's a, outright business. So you can't say.
The robot is strong with you.
Dang it. I don't know. Hold on.
You need to start using your computer. It really helps. Open up your old dusty laptop and use
my
Discord.
$200 computer.
Yes, it's better than a phone. Yes.
I don't even know where my computer is.
You need
Am I still roboting?
No. What did you do different?
Nothing.
Oh, you're roboting a little bit. You just have to, I don't know. But, I mean, really, seriously. Use your computer if you can next time. It sounds, okay. The audio would be better too because it sounds like you're talking through a potato.
Okay. I'm turning on my computer.
Yeah. But, yeah. Trump did not collude. I don't think Trump colluded with Russia. There has not been any strong evidence so far. There's been indictments. And
indictments over lying.
I know.
About something that happened 13 years ago.
I know, but that's the only thing.
I know, but these people's lives are ruined because they want to get back at Trump.
I know.
Because they are convinced that he's a genius. Which is beyond
backhanded genius because they're like, oh yeah, he colluded with Russia,
But he's an idiot.
Yeah, and then like in the thing, Ben Shapiro was talking about how Barack Obama tried to collude with Russia, and he was talking to that one dude, Medvedev or something.
I know, but he's on freaking video. He's on camera.
That's enough evidence for me. Because he sat there and told him, as soon as I get out of office, I'll have a lot more flexibility I'm like, what you trying to do after your presidency? What you trying to do? And where
he better just be on Netflix.
Girl,
that's all he better be doing.
Girl, where has he been? You know, usually former presidents.
He is smart. Stay out of this.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is smart because he is laying low, real low. Like don't nobody where he is. You know, and he's keeping a low profile for sure. For sure.
And he's gonna be the first president to actually just stay out. Mm-hmm. Like George the Bushes kind of did. They were done. And they were like deuces. You know, they made appearances.
Yeah.
Not as much as the Clintons.
Oh my God, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. But I mean, when it comes to Bush, you know, people know where. You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not paying attention. But I feel like the former President Bush, you know, George H.W. Walker, whatever, you know, Bush, he's
H.W. Walker.
I said W. Walker, yeah, I realized that. Anyways, I feel like, you know, he's around, like people see him out and about doing public duties like jury duty and things like that, you know, just doing whatever. Mm-hmm. But with Barack Obama, it's like I haven't seen him anywhere. He's tweeting.
You know what I really think it is?
What?
I really, really think that he is ashamed. Or maybe not. Maybe ashamed is too harsh. But he realized what he did, and he doesn't want to be confronted about it.
True, because you know people will ask him questions.
I was like, "Why did you write all those executive orders
and not do nothing about it?
Why didn't you put your neck on the Congress and the Senate and tell them to do their job? Because now they're lazy.
Yeah, they
don't want to do anything.
Yeah. They don't want to do nothing, dude. It's crazy. And anyways, let's talk back about the Supreme Court thing. I really don't know anyone enough to make a prediction of who it's going to be, but I hope it's someone like Scalia. I really, really like Scalia. I like the way he literally interprets the Constitution, because like if you get someone too far right, they would be like, you know what, burning the flag, that's not right. It's outlawed everywhere. But you know, Scalia was like, hey, this is, you know, freedom of speech. They can do it. I probably don't like it, but you know, that's it's whatever they want to do. And I don't want another Sonia Sotomayor, because she votes with her feelings and disregards the Constitution every single time. Every time.
She literally writes down, I feel like, I'm like, no. Mm-hmm. You're already wrong.
Yeah, and then like when I first heard of it, I was like, oh, she's the Supreme Court Justice, you know, a lady, that's cool. And then, like, I saw, like, some of her interviews and stuff like that. I'm like, this woman is like a pansy. Like, she doesn't have any backbone. If you come with her with a sob story, she's probably going to vote in your favor. Like, that's the vibe that she was giving me. Like, a concerned mom. Like, you don't vote like that. You don't do that.
She's one of those people that thinks the Constitution is a living, breathing, changing with the times document.
Nope, it does not change. It does not change. And it's because it's for, you know, the people. You know, it's a living, breathing document that's supposed to work for us. I guess that's kind of how I interpret it. But if it's something that's supposed to change with the times, then we would never, ever have a stable society, because you're always trying to conform how, I guess, no, we need something stable, we need something concrete, and if it needs to be changed, there has to be a huge process to go with it, and that's why we need a Supreme Court justice who is not wishy-washy.
I mean, we've changed it several times. We've added amendments.
I know. That's what I mean.
What I don't understand, like someone made a good point. I don't remember who said this, but they said, you know, in the Constitution, it doesn't say that women can't vote. It doesn't say that. Mm-hmm. But we added amendments to give women the right to vote. We added amendments.
I think that the Constitution and the amendments to it is to make sure that we don't interpret it the wrong way. Because it says, all men are created equal. So, well, it's just men. Women don't matter. So, well, that's not what we mean. So we're going to add an amendment to make it clear to you. If you stupid.
And see, that's... And, oh my God, another good point someone made. And I totally, I was, mind blown. Everybody should think this way. I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Probably.
Oh, Lord. But anyways, he said that the liberals, the progressive, the lefties, they use the Supreme Court as a weapon.
Yes, they do.
I mean, they use pretty much anything they can get their hands on as a weapon. But they use the Supreme Court as a weapon, which is why everybody's crying over Kennedy retiring.
Yeah. And they used it for so long. They use it so long as a weapon that they're afraid that we're going to do the same thing.
No, because we have sense.
That's what. Why would they be crying? Why would they be crying if
I know they think that we are, but we're not, because we're smart. See, if they wouldn't have to use it as a weapon, if all these cases that they force on the Supreme Court, if they made any sense, if they had any kind of grounds, they wouldn't have to go that far. It would stay in the state.
True. I don't know why they don't give the states more power.
The 9th and 10th and 11th Circuit Court, it wouldn't have to do all that.
Right.
I mean, it would just go to court, they would make their case, and then they would win, or they would compromise, or something. But none of this crap makes sense. Like the Roe versus Wade, there's a whole bunch of feelings and crap and loopholes in that.
Even the Brown, what was it? Brown versus something, where...
the education thing.
Yeah. That one was stupid too. It's because we had a bunch of racists in our Supreme Court. Some of these decisions that were made by the Supreme Court that are not justified in the Constitution whatsoever, that it all started with, the lefties doing stuff like that, using it as a weapon to get what they want. Thankfully, the Brown case or whatever was overturned and found unconstitutional and all that. Now we all living together as one in America, and everyone's getting along right now. There's no violence at all going on whatsoever, at all.
Thanks a lot, Maxine. I said thanks, Maxine.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot. But yeah, it's just a crazy climate right now, and it's 2016 all over again. Antifa is already trying to blow stuff up. I've seen protests happen. I think it was probably the Abolish ICE protests that were happening this weekend. We're still in the weekend. Antifa was throwing firecrackers, throwing all kinds of stuff. Dude, okay, I saw this one. I'm probably gonna have to go on YouTube and see Antifa fails and all these SJW fails again, because we're starting that whole thing again. Some Antifa dude had a metal pipe and he was trying to beat up this guy. And I don't even know why they try. They cannot defend themselves whatsoever unless they have weapons. This dude tried to hit him with the metal type of, rod or something like that. And then the guy that he was trying to hit took the thing, punched him in the face, knocked him out cold, JT. This dude did not have a chance.
I would love to see that.
I will find it for you, and I will put it, and I will link it. I'll link it somewhere. But yeah, it was so satisfying. And I don't want the violence happening, but these guys always cheat. When we come and protest, when most of the right, whenever they protest, they are peaceful, and they will only do violence to defend themselves. Always, except for someone like Basic Man. Even though I like his little figure, he's holding a stick with America and the shield and everything, he'd be looking for someone to fight. He's always in jail for assault. Stop it, Basic Man. Anyways, we're always not the ones to throw the first punch. Antifa be having those little firecrackers that are really powerful that can blow your foot off. freaking rocks, throwing rocks and stuff, bringing weapons that you can like hide in a pants pocket or something like that.
What gets me is they pee and poop in a bottle. Oh, girl,
yes. They did that. I remember.
I'm sorry. If I get somebody's poop on me, I am going to take their metal pipe, and I'm not just gonna punch them.
Girl, they gonna be on the inch of life. They're gonna have an inch of life left. You know, you see their health meter, and it's like right before you do the punch for the KO. I'm gonna leave them just right there before the KO, and then leave. So yeah, I'm gonna be like,
I'm just gonna leave you swaying, okay?
Yeah, doing this. Girl, yes, but I remember back in 2008, whenever Wendy Davis was doing that whole filibuster for abortion, old stupid. She really thought that was gonna win her the governor of Texas, just because you wore some tennis shoes and a tweed pink suit, standing up for women's rights. Girl, and we got someone crippled to be our governor. That's how much we like you. Ugh, just stupid. Anyways, was that too harsh? Was that mean?
I mean, people that are crippled might think it's mean, but I just think of like, well, he can't walk, so I just think it's a fact. But you know how I am. I'm kind of insensitive and mean and violent, so I don't think I'm that insensitive.
But you do have a violent side. You have a violent side, and I do. Me and Naisa know, because maybe some of your close friends know. But
I don't have a violent side. I talk.
That's a violent side.
No, it's not, because if I had to actually do it, I wouldn't be able to.
I know you wouldn't. Your back is bad. You can't do nothing.
That's probably why I was like, well, my back is hurt, so I can only talk about it. I can't be about it.
That's why you got your CHL, huh? Because you can't be about it. All you can do is have the equalizer. So use the sparingly, please.
I'm like, what'd you say?
You need to sign up for. Have you signed up for the NRA or the USCCA?
No.
You should. Once you get your gun.
As soon as I get money to pay for this procedure, I'm going to sign up for the NRA. I'm going to sign up for CRTV. I'm going to do all this stuff that I've been wanting to do, but every single ounce of money that I have extra is going into my savings account from now until September.
Okay, so stop buying stuff. Yeah. Anyways, so SCOTUS, that's what we're talking about. It's not really SCOTUS. It's like Supreme Court Justice of the United States. It's SCOTUS, I guess. SCOTUS.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. I'm excited for that because what was something that was recently passed and it was like, narrowly passed or something like that. I can't remember. It was regarding immigration, was it not?
No.
What was it?
It was just regarding the union dues, the travel ban.
Yeah, the travel ban. That's what I'm thinking of. The travel ban. Yeah. See, if it was like, if we would have gotten, like, if Barack Obama would have picked the Supreme Court justice after he was leaving office, I'm so glad it didn't happen. I don't really know the details behind that, but the liberals think we cheated. If we did cheat, I don't really care. Because we would have been screwed on the travel ban. I really don't care. Like, if we can talk about the travel ban for a minute. It's really dangerous. People from these countries coming here.
I don't understand how anybody could argue that.
I don't either.
So mind-numbingly, I just want someone just my brain feels like it's being just eaten away by acid.
It's like they want to be attacked by terrorism. They want to be run over by trucks or blown up.
It really seems like, yes, everybody, open borders. Nobody bad is going to kill us or rape us or human traffic us. And then, I said, like, give it like 5-10 years. Mm-hmm. There's going to be women and men coming out saying, U.S. government, where were you when I was being human trafficked over the border? And I'm going to say, it's all their fault.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't tell me there isn't one. Like right now, there is a man holding on to a little girl, claiming that it is his daughter, or even a woman holding on to her actual daughter, and she's just going to human traffic her
for the money.
And they're going to grow up in 5 or 10 years, and they're going to come out, and they're going to be pissed. And then the stupid Democrats are still going to blame it on us.
I know.
Still going to blame it on us.
There was a picture of a little boy in the desert. In like Arizona. By himself. His adult handler just left him there. And if he wasn't picked up by Border Patrol agents, he would have died. Little kids, they left him a bottle of Coke, and that's it, JT. That's it. I mean, like, what kind, like, if you're such a bleeding heart liberal, a bleeding heart, you care about the kids and all this other stuff, this is what's happening to these kids. They're being disregarded, kidnapped from their families, or sold by their families, or a close family member like an uncle or an aunt or a cousin or something like that. And they're being taken across the border. They're going to be sex trafficked as kids, and then once they get in older age, they're going to go into some, manual labor job, or, some housekeeping job, cleaning some rich liberal's house. That is what's going to happen. It's exactly what's going to happen. And it's like, and the cycle continues, and then liberals claim that they care for these kids and illegal immigrants when they really don't. They really don't care for them. I can guarantee you, this happens on the right too, but I can guarantee you all of these stupid celebrities and politicians that say, no borders, no walls, they all got a housekeeper that don't speak English. They all do. They all do. At least with the people that do have these housekeepers that are not advocating for this, I don't really know. It's just frustrating. I understand that you want these people to be helped, but they gotta help themselves sometimes. We can't be doing everything. And then there's some people that are like, well, we gotta help these people, and then like when we go to Iraq or Syria or something like that, we're not the royal police, we don't want to be involved. Well then, kick these illegal immigrants out of here. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Oh, JT is gone. I'm talking to myself. Okay, well, let's see if she can come back. I will continue to talk about...
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, there we are. What happened? Did it crash?
No, I'm on Discord on the computer.
Ah.
And I pressed something and it disconnected and it immediately connected to the computer. So I can't scroll. I'm trying to figure out how to scroll. Oh, there it goes.
How long have you had this? Oh yeah, your computer is kind of dumb though. I remember being on it once.
I know, it's very dumb, it's super slow, and I don't use it, so I forgot how to use it.
Dude, but you sound a lot better.
I'm still on my phone.
Dang it!
But hold on, I'm going to connect to the computer, and we'll just see how this goes. Like, let me get my earphones. Where do my earphones go?
You don't even know where your earphone jack is?
Mm-mm.
I swear.
Okay,
there's this one piece of afro bothering me. This is how long my hair really is, guys. It's just really, really curly. It don't want to do what I want it to do. You don't stay up in there in the afro puff. What?
Can you hear me?
Nope. Turn it up, please. Well, I can turn you up on my end, though. Speak. You're still very low. Can you... you might have to go back to the phone. Because you're really low. But we're going to mess with your audio settings once we this podcast ends because you sound... What?
I was singing.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what?
That sounds better.
Didn't do anything.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe the microphone was really far away from you?
It's in the exact same spot.
Okay, well, I like it.
Okay.
Cool.
Keep on going.
Yay! Chat, if anyone is still watching, Excel, I know you probably might be. Let me know if you can hear her or not. Because I can hear her. It sounds a lot clearer. And it doesn't sound like a telephone. Anyways. I'm looking at the wrong phone. Yay, thank you, Excel. Appreciate you. Is that your face? Your new avatar. I like it. Now I kind of know what you look like, I think, if that's really you. Who knows? Love you. Okay, so. What were we talking about? Duel is such a cool guy, I know. What? Seriously, JT, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna stop clicking on stuff.
Stop, please.
I'm going to minimize it, and I'm done. There you go.
Cool, thank you. I appreciate you.
I was like, crap, I do it again. So now what happens when I'm hungry? I have to stay in here now.
I mean, it's like an hour and a half, if that you're gonna be here. Your body can wait. I hate to change the subject from politics. I know this is a political show, but LeBron James is going to the freaking Lakers. I swear. I swear he's such an opportunistic little.
I was like, he was like, man, if I stay with the Cavs, I'm not gonna be able to go to the finals next year.
Exactly. And there were so many people saying that he was gonna, like, he was meeting with Philly. Like, why even? You knew you were not gonna go to Philly. Any other team that he met with, he knew he wasn't gonna go to.
You know what? I really hope that LeBron James and Alonzo Ball and all them suckers, I hope that nobody gets hurt, but I hope they suck.
I really do. I mean, I try so hard. I try so hard to like LeBron James. I really do, because he's a talented player. You know, he's funny. You know, he jokes around and stuff like that. But I really don't like him. And even Shaq. Like, I like Shaq off the court. Mm-hmm. But on the court, I hate him. But LeBron James, I like him.
I would like LeBron James when he retires. Like, off the court, I'm pretty sure he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
On the court, I'm like, you need to go sit down somewhere. Don't nobody want to see you every single year in the playoffs.
I know.
Nobody, you.
Yeah. It's opposite with LeBron, though. Like, I don't.
Steph Curry, go down. I don't want to see y'all faces this time next year.
Dude,
stay
you know you're gonna see him.
Yellow butt, stay your yellow behind and balding headband self at home.
You're so stupid. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, I just cannot stand LeBron James.
Like, for the past 3 years, I literally have not seen a playoff game. You know why? Because it's been on repeat.
Exactly.
It's not fun.
It's not, and it's so passive now. Remember back in the 90s, you would watch basketball, and there was like actual physicality to it. There'd be elbows and stuff.
That's why we hate Shaq.
Yeah.
That right there is why I dislike Shaq on the court, because he got away he would get a campfire, make a s'more, and then get out of the lane.
Yeah, he would say 10 seconds at a time in the lane. If you didn't know, you can't be in the lane for more than 3 seconds in basketball. That is the rule, except for Shaq. Do you have it on speakers?
No, I have my headset in.
Okay, good, because I heard my echo. Cool.
Because we both got loud. We got a little passionate.
Maybe.
Like, after he get done eating his s'more and then licking his fingers, then he get up and then he's like, oh, it's coming. Ow!
I think your outbursts are making you roboty. You're still roboty. I don't get this. What's wrong with your internet? Are you still there? Hello?
Here. I'm here.
Okay, now I hear you. I don't know what's going on.
We'll figure it out. Let's just plow through.
Okay. I hear my echo again still. For every time you talk.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyways, so now we're gonna talk about this. What is her name? Octavia. Ocasio-Cortez or something.
Oh yeah,
Alexandria. Yeah. Whew, her platform is absolutely crazy. It is a pipe dream. It literally promises her platform, the one that just strikes me the most odd and unrealistic, is housing as a human right. Where they do I was about to ask where they do that at. I already know. Venezuela.
I'm so sick of all these people that everything is a human right. Everything. It's like bubblegum is a human right.
I mean, like, there's some rights, yes, that are inalienable. But housing is not one of them. Like, can you imagine back in the day, especially during, like, the crash or, like, the economic crisis after the stock market crash, you'd be like, where's my housing? It's my right. Can you imagine them looking at you stupid because you want your house during an economic crisis?
They would look exactly how I look when we talk about her.
Dude, it is so, I mean, it's like, it blows my mind that she even won. And I already know the reason why she won. She's mildly attractive, she's a woman, and she's Latina.
Yes.
That is it. Because if they really knew the implications of what socialism can bring, you're eventually going to run out of money. It's going to be good in the beginning. It's going to look like it's working. But you're going to run out of money. Every single time.
And this is the reason. Like, Republicans, conservatives need to force their way back into education.
Exactly.
You cannot tell me that all these stupid libtards taught them about Venezuela and about Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that they did, because this whole freaking generation thinks that communism could work.
Yeah.
If they just did it.
Yeah.
They have to do it and then it'll work. But they don't realize that all these rich people, when they say, okay, everybody's the same, everybody's equal, so you worked hard for your money and we didn't do crap, but we're all going to share.
Yeah.
And then when they say, yeah, I denounced my citizenship, I'm going to go over to, like, Greenland, and I'm not going to pay taxes anymore. Okay, deuces, bye. All those people leave.
Yeah.
And everybody has, like, this strange disease that we can't figure out because all the rich, smart people went to Greenland.
Girl.
Yeah, you're going to say, oh, wait, okay, come back, please.
Exactly. And then they're going to struggle. And the people in power are going to take advantage of the people, and anyone that fights back is going to get shot and killed. That's what happens every single time. Every single time socialism has risen in a country, it gets murderous. It gets to where people are trying to revolt and take over to try and win their country back. And people die every single time socialism has been tried. And the most recent, I mean, yeah, we can always say Venezuela because, you know, Venezuela is happening right now, but the most recent in history, like, it's still, people are still alive when Nazi Germany was a thing. Like, it was called the National Socialist Workers' Party!
And you see, all these these young people in this generation that think socialism is a thing, they're over here calling all the conservatives Nazis. Let that sink in. Let that irony just marinate.
Yeah.
They're calling us a bunch of socialists.
And it's wild because like the people was like socialism doesn't work. It was like it's not socialism, it's democratic socialism. You know what? You know what democratic socialism is? It's socialism that you know like disguised as giving you a choice. It's like, oh, we're gonna let you vote on this. It's rigged, dude.
It's like, yes, everybody go vote, and then like a piece of paper that just has the little box on it, and then yes beside it, and that's the only option.
I don't know if it would be like that, but any type of type of votes. Like I think what's his name, the crazy dude from Iran. Remember, forget. Yeah, girl. He rigged that election. He got nominated twice, and people revolted whenever he got elected the second time. Like people were mad. Man, that dude was crazy. Remember that skit they made? Oh man.
Fun. It was so great.
Man, what was that? How did that song go?
I said, did they kill him? Where did he go?
I don't know. He just didn't get elected again. But how did that song go? I was like,
my friend Iran, I think.
No, it's not my friend Iran. I can't remember, but it was freaking hilarious. And then
we'll Google it later.
Yeah, Fred Armisen was he looked like he was constipated the whole time. That's how he looked. He was like, that's dude. Okay, yeah, but
yeah, we need some conservatives in education.
Yes, we do, because they are literally trying to change history. They'll say that Che Guevara was a freedom fighter or something like that.
They have already brainwashed this entire generation.
Yeah.
It's already done. Like, we're going to have to wait 30 years before it gets better.
Yep. It's a shame.
That's if we take over now.
Yeah, and this girl, Alexandria Skosko or whatever, I don't know how to say her name. This is a prime example of what our education is doing. She is younger than me and is in Congress thinking that socialism is going to work in her lifetime. And this is an example of why our education is bad, because they didn't teach her the I guess
the history.
Yeah, the history of socialism and why socialism doesn't work. It's not because we didn't try it right. Socialism is designed to do exactly what it does. And it has 100% success rate. Every time socialism has been tried, it does what it's supposed to, and that's it. Like, it's supposed to deplete all the money and give it to the people in power. That's what it does. And she's not trying to, I know that probably her intentions are good, in my opinion, but if it's not, then she's trying to get the power to get the money.
No, you can tell that all these idiots, their intentions are good because they base everything off of their feelings.
Yep.
So I can tell that her intentions are good. It's just that she's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take all the money in the United States and put it in a pot, and everybody gets an equal share every single month or every week or whatever, and everybody has the same house. I think me and you were talking about this earlier. So if that's the case, if that's socialism, and then everybody has it's a human right to have a job at $15 an hour. It's a human right to have a house. It's a human right to, you're going to get $15 an hour so you can go buy food, and the price of meat and the price of everything is the exact same in every single store. So stores are going to go out of business. It's going to be one store.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be ran by the government.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, and everything's a human right and you can't take it away from me, then I'm going to go to work and I'm going to sit on my behind and do nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, we were talking about this.
I'm not going to do anything.
It's true.
I'm not going to do anything. And you can't tell me that people aren't thinking that. Like, if this actually
They already do. And they still think they are owed a paycheck.
that's the thing. Like, we're not even in socialism, and that's what people do already. Like,
I found
have babies just to get a bigger government check, so they can still sit on their behind and do nothing.
It happens all the time. People don't believe it, but I've seen it. It happens all the time.
I know at least 3 people right now that do it.
Yeah, but I found her platform. She says she's fighting for Medicare for all, medicine, vision, dental, and mental health care, guaranteed. That's what she wants. Universal job guarantee, serve our communities with living wages, not just minimum wage, but living wages. Okay. Fully funded public schools and universities. That is a pipe dream. Jeez.
Wait, I'm sorry. Why? You make me want to cuss. Why on earth would you go to school when you have a guaranteed job?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. What?
So I can be dumb and fat and just unhealthy because I have insurance now. They can take care of me, and I can do absolutely nothing at work. Like, you know how many things would go out of business? Gyms would go out of business.
I know. A lot of stuff would go out of business because all the money would run out because they were paying $15 an hour. Ronald Hellman in the chat says, are Democratic millennials more likely to be attracted to follow these young, attractive radicals without really questioning their goals or application of their policies and effects of such? Yes.
Because all they do is base everything off feelings. So if you get a special feeling by looking at somebody attractive, they're going to vote for you.
Yeah.
Everything is feeling based.
It unfortunately, I mean, I hate to say it, but if you had, I'm trying to think of an example of someone. You just have to be a good talker and be sort of good looking, and that's all you need to do to win, honestly. But I want to keep,
That's what you have to do to win if you're on that side.
Yeah, on that side. If you're a Republican, you have to work way harder. Even though we have really good people, really good looking people on the right. Hey. I want to keep reading this. Paid family and sick leave, giving everyone the right to choose care. So, everyone has the right to choose care. I mean, everyone has freedom of choice. So I don't know what that means. Housing as a human right, safe, secure, habitable, and affordable homes. That just tickles me. Safe. If you have public housing. I used to work in public.
Ever been safe?
Ever. Everyone knows anytime you see a housing project or public housing anywhere, it is riddled with crime.
Like, leave your keys, your purse.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Like, you might have to swallow it.
Dude, like, I used to work in public housing. They disregarded everything. Everything. I just did not understand. I don't understand this. Safe, secure, habitable. When have you seen, except for like small towns, like nice looking housing projects ever? Like, the ones in Maybank are nice, like where we used to live, but there's like 6 houses. They're kind of nice. But in, like, let's say Dallas or Grapevine or, any major metropolitan area, have you ever seen nice housing? Have you?
Oh, and then I don't understand how she's going to make it safe, because if everybody gets paid the same, there won't be any cops. Because they're like, I'm not going to risk my life for that much money.
There's the security is going to be weak. It was weak where the city that I worked at. I mean, Fort Worth PD would, patrol. But
I know. That's the point I'm making. If Fort Worth PD gets paid the same as the security,
they ain't going to do nothing.
It's not going to do anything.
They ain't going to do nothing.
It will not be safe. I'm like, this is so easy.
It's easy.
This is so easy to figure out. But she thinks that everybody's just going to do this out of the goodness of their heart.
Ain't nobody got a good heart. Ain't nobody.
It does not work like that. People become cops because, yes, they like law enforcement. They like the idea of it.
And most of them,
a lot of money. They get paid.
And their benefits are good. So.
And then good and well Medicare for all is going to be crap because Medicare is already crap. And if you add a whole bunch, no, not a whole bunch of people, but if you add everybody to it, it's going to be even crappier.
Man,
Medicare
this girl
is already garbage.
This girl is crazy. I'll keep reading on. Justice system reform. End the war on drugs. Demilitarize our police and abolish for-profit incarceration. First of all, our police is not militarized. Since when are they militarized?
I'm sorry, say those last 3 or 4 again.
End the war on drugs. Demilitarize our police and abolish for-profit incarceration. So basically, privately funded prisons, they don't want that. They want them all to be owned by the state.
Okay, go back to that first one. What was that first one again?
End the war on drugs.
Stop right there.
Free drugs for everyone.
How?
I don't know how. It's not gonna happen. These ideas are just like insane. They're insane.
It's like she's in a beauty pageant, and I was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "World peace."
Yeah, right.
This is what that is.
Yeah, no. It's like these generic socialist answers. Immigration justice, protect dreamers and TPS recipients, simplify the paths to citizenship. Oh God, I can't speak. Simplify the paths to citizenship and abolish ICE.
Right, but there'll be open borders.
Yeah, she's an open borders type of girl. The only thing that I can agree on is simplify the path to citizenship. I can agree on that, but don't make it so easy that anyone can come in.
Exactly, because you know what'll happen.
And everyone will come here.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hold on a second. My laptop came unplugged somehow, and it says battery is low.
Plug it up. Oh, Lord. Oh, crap. JT. Hurry up. How can she end the war on drugs when she sounds high? That is a good question. I'm pretty sure she's high on something. She's high on something. Holy crap. What the heck?
Yeah. Okay.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, she sounds high.
She is high.
She sounds more than high.
She sounds like she's tripping on all the drugs at the same time.
All the drugs on the same time with a lethal dose. And on top of that, she's an idiot.
Yeah. She's mentally retarded. And then abolish ICE. Like, the people that were protesting to abolish ICE have never been affected by illegal immigration. I live in Texas. We have illegal immigrants everywhere. And they will freely admit so. I'm here from Mexico. I don't have an ID. I got Medicare, though. They'll freely admit it. Admit it to everyone because they know they can get away with it. We're not a sanctuary state. We will deport these people, but they are everywhere. Everywhere. It's crazy. Anyway.
It's like if you were Ant-Man and you shrunk down, and let's say the Ant-Man suit stopped working, you were an ant forever. And you went into an ant mound and you had to evict all the ants.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it's like.
That's a very crazy analogy, but I can dig it.
I think it's because I'm hungry.
You're not that hungry. Oh man, it keeps going. Oops.
Whenever you called me, I was awake, but I hadn't got out of the bed. I just got out of bed when you called me.
Okay, well that's fine. At least I got you out of bed, I guess.
I haven't eaten since.
I know.
Since pizza last night.
I know.
I'm freaking starving.
That was 12 hours ago.
Exactly.
Infrastructure overhaul. Invest in 100% renewable green industry. Remember when Obama tried that?
It feels like we literally just tried that.
So we're all going to have solar energy. So if I want to game on my computer, I can only game for 30 minutes because that's how much energy I'm going to have to power my stuff. She's an idiot. Green energy, renewable. I mean, I understand that you want to save the earth and everything, but everything must come to an end. I'm going to live it up. I'm going to keep using this polluted. I'm sorry.
Remember, like, global warming was like this new thing.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of people did not believe them.
Yeah.
And the SUV sales went up.
Yeah, it did.
Everybody went to go buy an SUV just to stick it to them.
And it was so crazy that happened. And then, like, there was evidence coming about that global warming wasn't really a thing. It was not scientifically accurate. And what did they do? What did they do?
They changed the name.
Yes, they did. They changed it to climate change. It's so bizarre, too.
Because people were saying, the earth is not warming. It's cooling.
Yes.
And then it went to, the earth is cooling. And then it was like, the earth is not cooling. It's warming. And then it was like, climate change. There. Climate change. Okay.
Which I understand that climate change and, global warming and cooling, it has its periods of hot and cold, but those happen naturally over thousands of years. Like, I don't get why they don't see that.
There is proof that it has been happening since the beginning of the earth.
Yeah.
The earth is hot for a couple years, and then it gets really cold for a couple years, and it just keeps on doing that. But now they're saying that since we have cars and jets and engines and all this other stuff and coals in the air and chemicals because of some science experiment and nuclear waste, now it's different. Now, when it gets hot, it's going to stay hot forever.
Yeah, I mean, if climate change or whatever, if climate change is man-made, because that's their argument, if climate change is man-made, how come the Earth had 2 ice ages? I know one was caused by a meteor, but there was another one that was not caused by a meteor. Like before the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. There was another ice age. There was 2. So, what is your excuse for that? I mean, maybe a scientist can explain it one day. I don't know, but I haven't heard one yet.
Yeah.
And anyone that says that there is a consensus of scientists that believe that climate change and global warming is real, don't know what science is.
When they say that there's a consensus, just immediately slap.
I'm not slapping nobody. See, this is what I'm talking about. You violent.
It has to be.
No, you don't. Anyways, let's go on. Clean campaign finance, ending the corruption influence of corporate finance and public elections. I can agree on that.
Wait. But she's a socialist. That's what
I know.
I'm sorry.
She is a socialist, and she's like, we're gonna end dirty campaigns.
Stop rigging the election. Socialism works.
Yeah, that's all socialism does. They get elected over and over and over and over and over again.
That made me crash on that. I was like, how unaware are they?
Dude, an economy of peace that supports our veterans and actively values all humanity. I don't believe this for 1 second. She is full of herself for saying this one because she know good and well that she don't like Republicans and she don't want to interact with Republicans whatsoever. She a lie. You can put this down on paper all you want to, but we can see right through you. We can see right through you. They all talk game like, oh, everyone is equal and da-da-da-da, and, you shouldn't discriminate. But if Trump came into my coffee shop, I would deny him service. Just dumb. Ronald Hellman in chat. These policies are practically domestic terrorism if pursued and applied. He got it right on the head right there. He got it right on the head. All of this stuff would just create chaos. It would be like Iran. They're so authoritative. That's what you get whenever you give the government control. They're authoritative. You can't do this. We're going to give you this. We don't try to make money on your own. No, it's all universal. No individuality. It's all collective. And collectivism is good sometimes. Maybe if you're like in a play, or something like that. But they're trying to kill individuality because they don't want people thinking for themselves. It's crazy. And it's so obvious. Huh. That blew my mind. But that's the end of her platform.
Oh, thank God.
Jeez, can you believe that?
Oh.
It absolutely blows my mind how people voted for her. And they probably, I don't know if they, because a lot of people think that socialism is good. You know, I get that. But, I mean, they just must not have a brain.
They don't.
They just don't have a brain. And they think that these type of policies are beneficial. Universal income and housing as a right. Like, if you had a choice, would you rather have the 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on a big lot or public housing?
I'll take 3 bedrooms, Alex.
Everyone would pick that. I mean, unless you're just absolutely dumb. And even if the public housing was nice, all the houses are gonna look the same with a few variations. Maybe you'll get the right side. One will have the left side because you know how they have like alternating ones, you know. Yeah. It's like it just kills. Socialism kills the individual. Like no diversity of thought.
Newsflash, that's what they want.
I know. And everyone's talking about, oh, we need diverse people, we need black people, we need white. No, they don't want white people. Sorry about that. We need all these different colored browns in our life, but you have to think the same. If you don't think the same, then we don't want you, and we're going to discriminate against you, and run you out of restaurants and stuff like that. They're evil. It's crazy, man. That blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind.
If ever do that to me, let's say they did what they did to the secretary of, I forget her title, but she was the immigration one that ate at a Mexican restaurant, and they was like, of all places, and they started heckling her while she was eating.
No, I don't remember that.
I don't know, but she was eating with her husband, and they were saying shame.
Oh my God.
What I would have done, I would have stood up. I would have said, hey, anybody got a tamarine? And I would have joined them.
Yeah, it would have been like, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen that. You've probably not. There's this vine of this little boy. He's the one that says LeBron James. And he's got this, you know, the corn of the cob. And they put the elote seasoning, like the cream, the cheese and everything. He's just like, he's like dancing. He's just eating it. I would have been out there with my taco, just eating it while they're saying shame. Like, I don't care. Y'all ain't got no tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm eating my tacos and culture appropriate. Just up in their faces. Get the juices running down my neck. Get a little napkin. Continue eating. Give me some horchata. Thank you. So, next topic. Maxine Waters, speaking of harassing people, she actively advocated for people to harass people in Trump's administration or anyone of the sort.
Last time I checked, harassment is illegal.
It is, but let me read this chat from Mr. Hellman. Will Bernie Sanders be giving up any of his extra houses or downgrade to what the people have? I think not. None of them will give up their stuff. No, they won't. And that's the beauty of socialism. The people in power get to keep their houses and their wealth and their stuff while the other people suffer. Socialism creates the elite and the very poor. And there's no in between unless you're on the military, but you're still very poor. But at least you get to carry a gun. That's it. But yeah, so
that's why military coups were so effective.
Yep, because of it's basically in the people, because they see their family being affected, and so they fight back.
Yeah, like there would be people that would actually join the military just to stay in the military low key, just to turn on them.
Yep, it worked in Zimbabwe after Robert Mugabe. That dude was horrible. He ate baby elephants for his 90th birthday. God.
And then Barack Obama was like, yeah, happy birthday.
So stupid. This stupid dude is stupid. God, I really didn't like Maxine Waters, another person I don't like. advocated for harassing Trump supporters and Trump people in office and stuff like that. And it's been working. People have been taking her word and doing her bidding. And the left is silent. They threw a fit about Roseanne, comparing Valerie Jarrett to a daggum Planet of the Apes person when she does look like it, okay? She do. Just straight up, she do. But then Sarah Huckabee Sanders, all she does is answer questions. She points to people, answer questions. She points to people, answer questions. That's all she do. And she an enemy of the people, apparently, or something like that. And what's that other chick's name? The Health and Human Services lady? She was harassed too. She was the one that I guess is the first female head of Health and Human Services. We didn't hear nothing from the left on that about breaking the glass ceiling with that. She was harassed, I think, somewhere else. It was another restaurant.
No, I think that's the lady.
Yeah, that is the lady. What is her name? I gotta think of it. 1 second.
You're not gonna think of it. You're gonna look it up.
Yes, I'm Googling it. Health. Oh, God, I can't spell. Health and Human Services. Head of. Oh. Nope.
I think she's the secretary.
Secretary. It's Alex Azar.
Is that a chick?
No. That's not him. I don't know. What's her name?
Forget it.
Oh, well. She's a chick with blonde hair.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. And I don't know her name. But anyways. She was harassed. Some other dude and his wife was harassed, and she was all like, "Can't you leave my husband alone?" I was like, "We just have a question. Why do you think these children should be separated?" And I'm like,
that is not what she said.
I know.
You leave my husband alone.
Yeah, she was getting ghetto with them.
Get away, back up. That's what she said.
Yeah, she was getting a little.
Girl, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah. I would. Oh, I'll be throwing some bows on these people bothering me at my home. And they literally dox some people too.
The ICE agents. They decapitated a cat. They decapitated a cat and set it on fire and left it on the porch of an ICE agent.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, wait. Where's PETA? Nobody knows.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing from PETA. PETA is a bunch of cowards.
Nobody said anything about that poor defenseless cat.
Girl, you know good and well they don't want to talk about. Open this a little bit. The PETA don't care. Justified. So we already know what type of person she is now. But it is not surprising at all that she would advocate for violence, given the, I guess,
Her background.
Yeah, her background. It's absolutely ridiculous that this woman is always being elected to. She's Congress, right? She's Congress. Yeah, I think she's Congress. I think there's someone running against her.
God, I hope they.
Yeah, Omar Navarro, I think his name is. I see him back in the 2016 election. He was in a bunch of videos from Shuttershot 45. He was the one. Shuttershot was the one that recorded the whole bike lock incident. Bike lock guy. Mm-hmm. Lots of protests, man. He does good work. If you're not subscribed to Shuttershot 45, please do so. He's got good stuff. But I've seen him a lot in those videos, and it was always in California. And so he's running up against her in the next election. Man, if I was in California, I would so vote for him. But she wins in, huge numbers, 70-30. Well, maybe it's 70-28, and then the third party, vote or whatever. But she wins big, and I don't understand it. She doesn't even live in the district that she's running for. It's right outside, and it's the most ghetto, most poorest, most not taken care of district at all. It's crazy. JT?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What are you doing? Are you asleep?
No.
Okay.
I'm just doing it. Indisbelief, shaking my head.
Yeah, well.
This is where America's going. Greatest country in the world. But we're all a bunch of idiots.
We are the freest country in the world, and they want to. There's people advocating for taking that freedom away. Isn't that wild? Like, it's so wild to me because, like, growing up, there would always be the bad guy. I'm like, why would anyone be a bad guy and do bad things that know that, you know, it's gonna come back to them? It always does. Has the bad guy ever succeeded in anything?
They succeed for a little while.
Yeah, they succeed for a little bit, but it's gonna end up getting back to them. And I just didn't get it. Like, I was like, that doesn't really exist in real life, just on the movies. And now that I'm sitting here, I'm older, and I see all this stuff go down, I'm like, there's really evil people doing evil bidding just because they want power and money. It's so bizarre to me. Like, I don't get it. It's crazy.
It never makes sense to smart people. Or not even smart people, just people with sense.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Common sense.
Not even superior sense, just common, just the everyday common. Just the everyday common sense. If you got it, just don't make none. It makes no sense.
It does not. It baffles me. Honestly.
And a part of me really wishes, let's say we give them like 5 years. You can have socialism. Go ahead. Go all out. We'll be right here waiting. Like, everybody that has some sense, just the common sense, just a little bit. We're going to be over in Greenland. Y'all work it out.
Why Greenland?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, that's the really cold one with the...
Oh, wait. Iceland. That's what I mean to say.
That's the one with the...
Well, I ain't going there. Anyways, we're going to go to Iceland because it's pretty and green with an inactive volcano.
I think I would go to Finland.
Whatever.
If I could live in Sweden, I would, but it's like it's got like a lot of migrants there. Have you seen the Swiss Alps? Have you seen the Swiss Alps? Even in pictures, it's breathtaking. I can't imagine being there in real life.
They got too many of the crazy people over there.
I know. But there's little countrysides that you can go to and stuff, and
no, because they will eventually get there. If they're already in the country taking over, it's only a matter of time before they get to the coast.
I know. Yeah, so, but Finland or Norway or something. Well, maybe, you know what? I take that back.
Close.
I know. I take it all back. I'm going to Poland, even though it's like the whitest nation ever.
That's okay. We can go to Poland.
They don't take in any refugees. And if they do, they're only from the Ukraine. I would make my case. I'm like, I'm a good black person. I won't do nothing. I'm from America. I got a YouTube channel called Right Wing Sister. Look at me. I'm a refugee.
I'm a refugee from America. See, we're going to give them 5 years to do communism. And we're going to come over here and wait till they call us.
No, she is not, Miles. She's on a computer now. He was asking a question.
Does she sound bad?
I don't know. Does she sound bad? We'll keep talking while he answers. But yeah, I would go to Poland because they have no terrorist attack and they take in no refugees at all whatsoever. And then the EU was like, you got to take in some refugees. And they're like, oh, do I?
Come over here and make me.
Yeah. I mean, I double dog dare you.
And then we'll be waiting at the airport, military, full.
For real.
I was like, what'd you say? And just point, what did you say? And then just take off again. I'm like, oh.
The only reason why Mr. Alt-Right, my favorite alt-right person, is because they don't take in refugees. That's the only reason why I would go to those countries. I think there's some other ones that don't take in refugees. I think Bulgaria doesn't. I think. Any country that doesn't take in refugees, that's the country I'm going to if America goes to crap. or I'll try to go to anyway.
You know, it sounds like borderline racist, but I mean, that's refugees, like especially of the Muslim faith.
Mm-hmm.
Their whole purpose in life is to divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
They take over.
Yeah.
That is their purpose. They take over and convert. Whatever. I'm not Muslim.
I know, and he said there's some African countries that don't take in refugees. I wouldn't mind living in Botswana.
Full of Muslims anyway.
Yeah, I don't think Botswana has a lot of Muslims, and I wouldn't mind living in Botswana. South America, I do not want to live in because of the mosquito problem. Sorry.
I didn't even know they had a problem.
Yeah, you get Zika virus. The babies be with them weird heads, girl. No. Mm-mm. And there's a high murder rate. They don't take in refugees, but they be murdering folks and robbing them. I ain't about to do all that. Nope. I'm gonna preferably I would go to a European country, but I wouldn't mind living in Botswana. I've always wanted to go to Botswana, and I'm not going to no Arabic country wearing a freaking hijab and burqa. And you know what? People were complaining about this travel ban, right? It's racist. Why wouldn't you let anyone in? Guarantee almost all of these Arabic nations, they do not let in Jews whatsoever. At all. They are not allowed. And yet no one says anything.
But hey, why don't you go over to that nation, take your gay friend and your Jewish friend, and demand that they come in with you and see what happens?
You're going to get denied or killed. Man, I hear my echo, JT.
I don't know what to tell you.
Are you sure I'm not coming through? Take your earphones out. No, not like that. Plug it back in.
Okay.
Take them out of your ears and see if you can hear me.
I'm not that goofy, no.
Okay. I don't know why I hear my echo. It's so weird.
It's probably your computer.
No, it's coming because whenever I look at Discord and you can see the little green thing, whenever sound comes through, I can hear, and you're not talking. Okay, we'll fix it. I'm sure. Jews have genetic testing to get in their ethno-state. Genetic testing? No, they do not. In Israel, you can go there there's so many Muslims in Israel. It's crazy.
Those are the good ones. Those are the good Muslims.
Yeah, they're the good ones, but there's still terrorist attacks that happen. Some of the bad ones get through. There's stabbings all the time. That's why I didn't want mom and daddy going to Israel, because like a week before, someone got stabbed to death.
I know, but there are Muslims in the government. Like, they welcome everybody.
I know, they do. They welcome everyone. I don't get that. They're the only. Hopefully, Iran will be the second because they're doing all those protests. There's only one. Yes, but hopefully, they will be the second Western or like a democracy that allows for people to wear what they want and do what they want, because Israel's the only one.
So they were doing it a few years ago.
I know. Back in 1970s, Iran was doing what they wanted, but.
Like, women were in bikinis.
I know. What are you looking at, Missy? She's looking at me strange because I moved. She's like, why did you move? I was comfortable. Because I wanted to, Missy.
I don't know why you have these, like, little pots. That's what Missy think she's saying.
Because she's staring at me right now. And it's creepy a little bit. But anyways. Yeah, let's talk about Iran. Oh, wait. Okay. Before we do that, the Muslims are there because those Palestinians had cities there that Jews invaded and took over after World War II. Okay.
I'm sorry. I give them permission to invade whatever they want to invade after World War II. Y'all did them dirty, okay? Give them a couple of days. They'll calm down, okay? Because y'all did them dirty.
Israel, it belongs to Israel and the Jews. That's my stance. Sorry, Mr. Insane Hermit, my favorite alt-right person. Let's talk about Iran. There's protests going on. There's two kinds of protests going on.
Wait, You want to know why there's a protest? You want to know why?
There's dirty water and something else. What's the other one?
No. It's because Barack Obama is an idiot. The Iran deal that basically funded terrorism. They gave him a bunch of money, and then they gave it to a whole bunch of terrorists. And then Trump said, that's stupid. We're going to withdraw from the Iran deal.
Yep.
And then everybody had a fit. But then, guess what happened?
What happened?
The Iran government said, we ain't got that money no more. So we're going to take the money from the people, and we're going to give it to the terrorists.
Oh, child.
And now the people are pissed.
Who would have thunk it?
That's basically what happened in a nutshell. Way to go, Trump.
You mean way to go, Obama?
No, way to go, Trump, because he withdrew from the Iran.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, now the Iranians are standing up to their government because they're funding terrorists.
Dude, and I don't understand why people were so for that dumb nuke deal. I mean...
Because they promised, Pinky swore that they wouldn't do any nuclear testing and nuclear bombs and stuff.
And they did.
And it's like, okay, so if we give you all this money, you promise us you won't do anything nuclear, right? And they said, oh yeah, I promise. Pinky promise, when they're crossing their fingers behind their back. That's basically what they did.
Yeah, a lot of people...
Instead of all that money going to Iran because they promised not to do anything stupid, so they took all that money and gave it to a whole bunch of terrorists. And so now that they don't have any money, they took all the people's money and the government money, and then they started giving that to the terrorists because they have a deal with the terrorists. So if they don't pay the terrorists, I'm pretty sure that they would terrorize them.
Yeah.
So if they don't want to be terrorized, they got to pay the terrorists, and the people found out. That's not good.
Yeah, it's true. And people want to try to believe that Iran is like this neutral Middle Eastern country that...
Whatever.
I mean, like, it's required for women to wear the hijab. Hi, Simon. Thank you for tuning in. Also, Ronald says Muslim, like Hitler, he almost pulled off what they wanted. The extinction of all and any Jews, or any and all Jews. Yep, he almost pulled it off, but he was not successful. I mean, evil never wins. Evil doers, as George Bush would say. Can you see my poochie in the camera? Yes, she's my missy. She got a huge haircut, thanks to my sister. Thank you again, JT. She is... Oh, Lord, Missy. She's so happy with her haircut. Oh, I love it when she puts her head on my bosom and accepts the lovins. It's so satisfying. But yeah, Iran is hopefully, because I mean, probably, I don't know if Saudi Arabia will be first because they're just now letting women drive. Bye, Miles. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be on later. If you want to watch a movie, please. I would like to watch Space Jam. So,
wow, really?
Yes, he made me watch Bloodsport.
You can watch movies on Discord? No,
not Discord. It's another way. But he made me watch Bloodsport, and I didn't think it was that good of a movie. So I want to make him watch another corny movie. That's all right. But yeah, so Saudi Arabia is starting to, I guess, get westernized a little bit. And
they got a promising prince too.
Yeah, they do.
Cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Simon in chat said, "It's your chance. Do your dance at the Space Jam." All right.
All right.
Wave your hands in the air if you feel right. We're gonna take it in overtime.
Listen to the
Space Jam.
It's your chance.
Do your dance at the Space Jam. Hey,
okay,
yo, what you gonna do?
Oh, Lord. I was like, oh, look, I can stop before you rap.
I can rap. No, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't.
Sure?
I'm sure. Pretty sure I can't rap. I can
What do you
try.
mean you're pretty sure?
Whatever. Don't know my vibe. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying because I was singing Space Jam.
Iran deal.
Oh yeah.
Obama's an idiot. That's why nobody's seen him, because he's ashamed of the Iran deal. That's why. He been hiding.
That Iran deal was so bizarre, especially with the money on the helicopter.
Yeah. No, it wasn't no helicopter. It was a freaking, like, those big old fat planes.
Just stacks of cash.
You know how heavy that much money is? A helicopter wouldn't be able to.
Well, I don't know how much it was, you know. I mean, it was a lot of money, I know.
But I know they said it weighed tons.
I can't believe, like, what? Like, he literally took a bunch of cash.
Yeah.
And you know it was cash because they didn't want to do any type of transaction. That's so shady. And nobody said nothing.
It was in the middle of the night. It was literally.
Nobody said nothing.
It was literally one of those middle of the night things that Barack Obama was like, okay. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, in the helicopter, and it was there like 4 a.m. or something crazy like that.
Dude, it's like out of a movie or something. We gotta move the funds fast and get it to the. It's like, can you imagine? Okay, like, it's like midnight and they're getting everything done. It's like the head boss is like, okay, we're gonna meet here at 1 o'clock in the morning. We leave at midnight. And then they get on the plane, and then all these people in dark colored suits, you know, get off the plane, and they're taking suitcases and they're traveling. You can just hear dramatic music. Do, 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 do. It's like a movie.
You really thought that out.
Because it's like, who does that? Who takes stacks on stacks of cash and gives it to the enemy? It's like it's like a movie. And I'm pretty sure some of his life or some of this controversy or something is going to turn into a movie. And they're going to do that. They're going to look at this podcast and be like, you know what?
That's a good idea.
Exactly.
And then they won't credit us.
Darn it, I want my check.
Those jerks.
Dude, it's... man, that Iran deal. But yeah, they're protesting. They're also protesting clean water because, like, the government, everything that's coming out of the faucets is non-potable. So people are protesting, and people are getting shot over clean water. They just want clean water.
Is it Flint all over again?
I guess.
You know they still don't have clean water?
Whose fault is that?
Barack Obama.
It's not, I don't think it's his fault. It's city government at Flint, I'm pretty sure. It's not his fault.
Obama was over, so therefore...
Oh, shush, be quiet. Girl, you crazy. Yeah, so... did you take a look at that? We're going to end it in about 15 minutes. Almost been 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Did you see the new... I mean, not the new, but the cake thing, you know, there's this, wait.
I saw the one video. That's the only one I watched.
It's not I sent you the channel link, not a video link.
Yeah. Okay, well, the video that came up first is the one I watched.
Okay, well, you need to watch more. There's this channel, if I can promote a channel. It's called...
You cannot.
Yes, I can. I forget what it's called now. Oh, wait, let me read this comment. Imagine if a terrorist accidentally shot that plane down by mistake. Boy, there'd be a lot of rich people, and just like all of a sudden, all these rich people in Iran. And they coming up, they'd be showing up in America for sure.
I'm sorry, wait. If someone shot that plane down, you know how funny that would be?
It would be hilarious.
The very next day, Barack Obama was like, y'all sit down. I got something to tell you.
I mean, I didn't think I was a fan of ASMR, but...
What is ASMR?
I don't know. I forget what it sounds. I mean, what it stands for. ASMR. I have to Google everything.
What does it mean then?
I don't... Well, it's like sound stimulation. It stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And ASMR is an experience characterized by a static-like or tingling sensation on the skin that typically begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. It has been compared with auditory tactile synesthesia. But basically, it's like sounds. Like if someone has like, I don't know, like if you like someone's voice and the way that they talk, it's pleasing to you and you like it, that's usually considered like ASMR, and people will do.
Isn't it like the Japanese thing where people would like just eat in front of the camera?
No, that's not really. That's called a mukbang, and people do it just to, I don't know why they do it. I mean, but like the sound of the eating, like the smacking and the crunching and stuff like that, that's ASMR. Yes. But this one, she does like eating at the end. She like takes a couple bites, or I think it's a he or she. I don't really know. But like, you can hear her pour stuff in the bowl. You can hear the sugar be poured in the bowl, the stirring, and stuff like that. I just like it because she makes really good recipes, and she lays out all the recipe stuff in there, and you can see how she kind of creates it, and it looks like she's a perfectionist. So that's why I like it, and I thought that you could get some really good recipe ideas since you are a baker, and go from there, because I think it's interesting. So
the first one I watched was so excessive.
The no-bake ones are pretty good. I mean, she is a baker professionally, so it's gonna be excessive.
But I'm like after all that, I don't even think it would taste good.
No, you know it tastes good. But you don't have to be excessive like her. You can just take what she does and...
There's no way you can recreate that without doing what she did.
No. I mean, you don't have to put, cut the things up into little perfect pieces like she does. You don't have to,
That's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about then?
I'm talking about the actual making of her cake.
Yeah, I know.
Size. I'm not talking about the shapes and how it's so perfect. I'm not talking about any of that. The effort in which she makes the cake and doing gelatin sheets and making I can't do all that.
Oh, come on.
No.
I mean, you can, do something. Just get ideas. There's so many videos. You're always asking.
I get ideas. I want flavors.
That's what. There's so many flavors.
She did peach.
There are so many videos, JT.
I know. I understand. I only watched one. I get it. But I was extremely distracted by the way she took gelatin sheets and whipped cream, and then she made this one thing, and then she put it in the oven. And she took some more. I was like, gelatin sheets? Really? You made a Jello? Like, she had Jello in the middle of a cream cake.
Yeah.
It's weird. No, I don't see how that's good.
I'm pretty sure it's good. There's this one. There's raspberry pistachio cake. It looks delicious.
See, I just need you to watch them and just tell me, hey, raspberry pistachio. Do it. Okay, I got it. I'm on it.
Come on. Anyways, if you like ASMR.
Nobody likes that except people.
Anyways, if you like ASMR, the cooking tree, it's based out of Korea. It's great. She made the most fire apple pie, though. It was excessive. You don't have to do the whole not cake top, what do you call that? Pie crust top like she did. It's the woven thing, and she made them in different sizes and stuff. And then she put the braid on the outside. It's so excessive to me. But that one, it was a maple apple pie. And she did that. It looked good. And with some ice cream, I'd be all over that. But yeah, so that's the end of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Everyone, if you can scroll up to the very top of the chat, there's my Discord. I'll go ahead and copy and paste it again so you don't have to scroll. It's relaxing AF. So yes. Oh, let me link her channel in the chat because it's awesome. It really is. It's very nice and relaxing. Everyone go check out her channel.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I keep trying to say something.
I didn't hear you. My bad. Now you know how I feel.
I was gonna say, Simon, do you have Korean in you?
No, he is Black and Caribbean, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
You need to go take an ancestry test.
But everyone, yes, have a good weekend. I have to go to bed early tonight because I have to take my parents to the airport.
Oh, where are they going?
To Italy. Yeah.
Wait, why?
Because they can't. I don't know. Do they need a reason? They're old and they want to travel.
Tell them the people that took over. Be careful.
Yeah, they're not really too worried about it. And I told them everywhere they travel, trouble follows them, because what happened after they went to Germany?
Craziness?
Yeah, and then what happened after they went to London?
Even more craziness.
Yeah, and then what happened after Israel's always been kind of crazy, but they went to Israel and it got a little bit crazier because of the Gaza conflict.
I know, but it was crazy right before they went, and then they went, and everything was okay. And then after they left, it got crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. And now they're just going to go to Italy. Really? Outside? Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, I'll tell them to see it's like a tour. They're going to Rome and then Milan, and it's like they're hopping from city to city. So I'm sure they'll have a grand old time and bring us back to keychains or something like they always do. Anyways, everyone, have a great day, and I will go do the same. Bye. Goodbye.